one coach out the door, and you want to make a good impression for the next coach. How did you feel it went today for your group?
I thought it was great. I thought obviously a huge win. I thought a lot of guys stepped up and played great games. I don't think it's really about getting a good impression at this point. Is getting our game in order and trending in the right direction, and I saw that, so that's good.
When you go through this as a team and as players, right, people that you've built relationships with are on the way out and new people that are coming in, just what's that experience like, that 24 hours for players to kind of run that gamut of emotions? Because I imagine you guys are feeling the sting of that too.
Yeah, it's really hard. I would say it's probably more than 24 hours. It's a sting. Those are great people that are great at their job as well, and so it's sad to see, and you just kind of deal with it. You come in and try and put your head down and go to work, and also listen to the new information that's being brought forward and the changes you can make. So yeah, it's hard for everyone.
What was some of kind of like the new information? I mean, he's here. He probably doesn't want to saddle you with too much, but he does want to give you something new or different wrinkles. So how would you kind of describe the way Chris handled his first game and getting you guys ready?
Yeah, it's been one day, so there hasn't been a ton of changes, but I think that we're going to work on some things as we go here, similar to how we did it when Jay came in as well. It's hard to change something a lot overnight. There's little tweaks in our defensive zone structure and some of our PK stuff as well, but that's it so far. I'm sure we'll stack some layers upon that as we go forward.
One of the first things he talked about in his press conference was wanting to give players defined roles and give players, opportunity that way. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. What maybe that means to you guys when you hear that, and it kind of bore itself out tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that means something different to every player. I would consider myself a role player. I'm not a star player, so that speaks to me. I felt like I had a role with Jay as well, so it's not a knock on that situation, but definitely when you have a coach coming in as a role player like myself that says something like that, that makes you excited.
You got saves tonight. You got goals in the third period. You've got power play got going. Does this team start to remind you of the team that we were expecting to see here?
PK had some good kills too. Yeah, you can stack a lot of things on there too. Yeah, the story, the headlines that don't get written, but they're important. Yeah, I mean, that's what we've been looking for, and we get a win too, so it's not too surprising.